Hello everyone, my name is Soni Sarina. I am from 3rd year CSE. This is my second experiment for Web Technology Lab, in which I have to design a website using HTML, in which I have to use form elements and then media elements. So this is the sample of my website. Company name, navigations, then here videos, then audio and footer. And this is sample for the form. So this is for the first front page, in which I have to write show all details about that any company, in which in header I have there are two divisions, D1 and D2. In D1 I have written just a heading. D1 is just for heading, and then D2 inside navigation tab I've used an unordered list, in which I have given list items which is to be displayed as menus, and in that list I have given a search bar also, in which using data list I have given options to be searched. And then after that, here audio, to display audio I have used audio tags or audio control, and then in source src I have given the file name for mp3. Since it is mp audio, here we have to write .mp3 and then type will be audio /mp3. Then for video, for video I have used video tag, in which I have given here height and width for the display, and then autoplay controls. When that website will open, then by itself that video will start playing. Then in source src I have given the name for that file .mp4 and then type video /mp4. And then for footer there are three divisions. One is for contact. Here as you can see, head office, Jaguar, this is for contact. And for mail I have given here in anchor tag I have used here href and then mail to then mail id. And then for telephone href, in anchor tag href tel. And then for register I have used here in register I have to create, like give two text boxes, one for username and password. For text boxes I have used here input type text here, and then name username, and in placeholder I have given, and for username, and then for password I have given placeholder password. And then in style I have given, and just for the decoration, like how that box should be, like border radius. And then for that submit, for that button register I have written here input type submit, and then for value register, it means in that box that button register will be written. And same thing in style. In border I have given here like border radius, just for display how it should be. And then for map in third division I've used here image source, this is the URL for the image. This image I wrote inside anchor tags. In href I have given the maps URL, so that when we'll press that map, that image, then it will direct us to that map. This is this was for the first page. Now this is for the second, that is form. For form I have used here form name, then action sample.php and method Kate. And for form I have used table. Then in form for text box I have used input type text name name, attribute name, and then attribute placeholder I've given here. Enter your first name. It will be shown simply on the in the text box before anything is written in that text box. And since just to make it compulsory that we have to fill this text box, we have used here required in that input type. Now for date of birth, I've used here input type date, min and maximum value, and then value to be displayed in that box. Then age in years, since age for that age I've used here input type number, minimum 18 and then maximum 35, placeholder greater than 18. For gender I've used here radio button, input type is radio, and then value is name, male for male, and for female female, and for others it's other. For meter I've used here meter tag, and then value attribute I've given here 20, minimum 0, maximum 100, and then style I've given here width 630px. For value here I've given here 20. It means out of 100%, 20% of the form is completed. And then for address, since address is like we need to write like street, quarter number, and then district, pin code, state, and everything. So that's why here for that I've used here text area, and then in name attribute I wrote here address, and then rows 4, column 50, and then for state I've used here input type text, and then list state, and then the data list for ID is equals to state. I've given here all the states names of India. And then for telephone I've given here input type tel, and in placeholder I've given simply a number. For email I've used here input type email, and in placeholder I've written a sample email ID. Then for website I've given here input type URL, and then in placeholder I've written here valid URL. Now for checkbox I've used input type checkbox, and then name, qual, anything, and just to make it just by default if we want to mark it as tick mark, then we have to write here checked inside that input type checkbox. Then for date same, we have to use input type date. For number, input type number, and same thing I've used for all 4 rows for education details. And after that, just to attach a file, I've used a input type file, and then accept docs/pdf. It means it can accept either Word file or PDF file. And then for giving a submit button, for giving a button, I've written here input type submit, type reset, and for value I've written here submit your resume for submitting, and for resetting I've written here for value reset. This was the code for my form. Now for CSS here I've used simply like for D1 I've used here text align center, just to decorate it, like font size 80px, font family Calibri, color, text color. For text color we have used here color white, and background color black. Then just to remove the bullets from that list item, that in unordered list, we have used here list style type none, and like just to display all the list items in one single line I used here float left. And to remove the underlines from list items that we have used here text decoration none. And like here I've used here like position absolute I've used here when we and then top and left by with the help of top and left I've given here position where like division D5 should appear. Yeah, and like here I've used same thing, position absolute, margin left 68%, top left, to give a particular position where it should be displayed. I'll show you my output. Taking a bit time. This is my front page. This is the video, and here is the audio. These are the menus. This is my heading. I pause the video. This is the contact part. Here, this is the registration part. This is the map, and this is my form. You can see. So this was my output. Thank you for watching.